Ana Kasparian slams Laura Ingraham for her overuse of the word woke for every single somewhat bad scenario. Thank you so much for watching Bring the Asteroid. Make sure you like today's video, subscribe to this channel, and subscribe to my personal channel linked down in the description. And let's get into it because Ana Kasparian gets pissed and she yells at Laura Ingraham.
Conservatives essentially get nothing they want, and liberals get everything they want. Oh, but wait. Because Senator Langford says that the bill would allocate more money for immigration judges and other personnel. You know what I say to that? So what? More staff just gives Biden the chance to hire a bunch of woke people who will do everything possible to help bring more migrants into the country, because that's how this works.
When did Border Patrol become woke? I guess they became woke when Laura Ingraham decided that Republicans passing the immigration bill that they've been begging for years and years would be a bad idea because it could be a political win for Biden. So now she's urging them to obstruct any efforts to pass immigration legislation. And who she's referring to is a Republican Senator, James Langford, who called out members of his own party for being obstructionists because the bipartisan Senate bill that he's trying to get passed is honestly like a giant goodie bag of Republican asks for the border. So now all of a sudden you have Laura Ingraham turning around and pointing to border jobs, including Border Patrol, and by the way, the judges who need to adjudicate the asylum cases and get people, processed as quickly as possible. She thinks those are woke jobs. It is amazing how they can apply the woke label onto anything they want, literally anything they want. All right, so what's in the legislation?
I honestly do get what she's talking about because it's kind of like when liberals call every Republican racist. It's like if you overuse the word eventually becomes meaningless. So I kind of get her point here.
That, by the way, is a bipartisan effort with James Langford, a Republican senator from Oklahoma, Chris Murphy, a Democrat, and Kirsten Sinema, an independent. Well, the bill would require the Department of Homeland Security to nearly shut down the border, which is what Republicans have been wanting, okay? And they would do so when the number of migrant crossings increase above 5,000 per day on any given week, or if the average daily encounters reach a 4,000 a day threshold in 1 week. This would require more Border Patrol, but apparently those are woke jobs for woke people, according to Laura Ingraham, who's falling over herself, trying to figure out what kind of lies she can tell her audience about why they should now suddenly be against passing the legislation that they have been conditioned to be in favor of for literally years now. Amazing.
Yeah, so guys, she said that liberals get everything they want out of this deal. Yesterday on the show, I said that the Republicans got everything they asked for out of this deal. So one of us is clearly wrong and maybe lying, right? So how do you guys tell? Because it's so hard to tell these days with media. You got the right-wing media saying something, you've got corporate media saying something else entirely, and you've got left-wingers saying something, and then we're trying to be the ones giving you the actual truth, and you'll see us criticize our own side. You'll see us criticize Democrats, Republicans, etc. But that doesn't mean we're necessarily right, right? So how can you tell? Well, let's look at quotes 4 and 5 here from Mitch McConnell and see if that gives us a clue as to who was happy with the bill and who wasn't and who changed their mind. So Punchbowl News reports, McConnell told GOP senators that before border security talks began, immigration policy united Republicans and Ukraine aid divided them. Quote, politics on this have changed. McConnell said of solving the crisis at the US-Mexico border, that's because former President Donald Trump wants to run his 2024 campaign focusing on immigration. So before Donald Trump spoke, McConnell said, if you put the border provisions we want in, we'll give you the Ukraine and Israel funding. After Trump spoke, Mitch McConnell said, it has changed. In fact, graphic 5. Quote, McConnell saying, we don't want to do anything to undermine him. That's Donald Trump.
God, it's just so sad.
So who's right, who's wrong? Well, I told you, Republicans got everything they wanted, and then McConnell accidentally said, yeah, we changed our position because Donald Trump said he doesn't want to help Biden. And so they took everything that the Democrats gave them, that they asked for, and they said, even though you gave us everything, now because of Trump, we don't want it, and we don't want border security. Let them pour in because we want to blame Biden for it. We don't actually care. I mean, every Republican talks about, oh, the scourge of fentanyl crossing the border, they're murdering our kids. Now they go, good, keep murdering kids, we're gonna blame it on Biden. Oh, fentanyl, we love it. Keep doing it, we're gonna blame Biden.
Yeah, neither party cares about how fentanyl has destroyed communities, destroyed lives, has led to, at this point, over
It's probably true, honestly.
100,000 overdose deaths per year. Neither party cares. They like to point to these issues during their campaigning, but once the campaign is over, once the election is over, once they have secured their position of power, all of a sudden, the drug overdoses don't matter at all.
Yeah.
So let's be clear, they don't care about the fentanyl coming in from the border at all.
Yeah, so
it's a talking point for them. It's disgusting.
So on that point, fentanyl kills 100,000 people a year, Americans, real Americans who die. Gun violence kills nearly that number. So that's a massive danger. I think gun violence is around 60,000 if I'm not mistaken. So that's 160,000 dead Americans, right? But what are they all trying to do? Pass a bill that gives $60 billion to Ukraine, $14 billion to Israel, money to Taiwan, etc., because they're worried about terrorism that might affect, or wars that affect those countries. They're doing nothing here. Fentanyl, guns, zero. Both parties, nothing. Yes, the Democrats are better on guns, but it doesn't matter. As soon as the Republicans say no, they go, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up. Filibuster, parliamentarian, we can't do anything. There's no way we could do anything. So as we get slaughtered here, neither party does anything except help the defense contractors get richer by funding more wars that have nothing to do with us. So that's the American government. And then meanwhile, you have liars like Laura Ingraham going out there and going, oh, the real problem is if we try to fix the border, it'll be woke.
They're gonna create jobs for woke people.
Is the border gonna get woke? Does the border wake up and go, oh my God, I don't mind gay people or black people. Boo, border, go back to sleep.
The border's gonna start preaching DEI.
Oh yeah,
that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have DEI at the border.
Yeah, and guys, look, if you're MAGA, look, seriously, guys, seriously, when she says dumb stuff like that, you really believe the problem is that the border agents are too woke? It's the same border agents that were under Trump. They didn't fire all the border agents and hire all new border agents. It's the same exact border agents that were under Trump. Now all of a sudden they all went woke and they're like, where's gay people? We love them. We're gonna give everything to gay people and black people. You really believe that? There's something wrong with you, brothers and sisters, man. Please go check yourself out if you believe insanity like that. Please don't believe obvious lies. Hey, thanks.
Well, Chunk, you know, most people are stupid, and that's the sad truth. That was pretty funny, though. Laura Ingraham, what an establishment shill, quite honestly, on Fox News. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you next time.